Stand by for a start. Racing. Taxigano first to hop out of the gates. Great shot burning across. Headed him though with Red Can Man. Laver Rod quickly going up there into the firing line after the break. The 3-year-old's going to tuck just behind those. Gemma's Son. Then Kementari Uni Time followed by Platoon and the stablemate KC with Free Trade. Free Trade has now been anchored out the back. He's second from last on the outside of Arctic Stream. Great Shot led them as they'd work past the 950. Great Shot settling 3/4 clear. Laver Rod. A length and a half away then is Red Can Man. Over on the outside then the Godolphin Galloper. Kementari trapped a little wide as Taxigano quickly pushes up over on the fence. A length and a half behind it, Gemma's Son. On the rails, Uni Time, KC and Platoon has got well back off the pace. Arctic Stream second from last, the tail end of Free Trade. 500 metres left to go in the Lustia, nearing the corner. Great Shot. He'll bring them for home. Here comes Red Can Man though with his run. Red Can Man loomed up to a Great Shot. They've kicked a length and a half. Laver Rod, Kementari, followed further back by Gemma's Son, and KC headed the remainder, but she's starting to finish full of running. Red Can Man strikes the lead down past the 150. Here comes KC and Kementari together, but it's KC. KC ranges up, put paid to Red Can Man, and she's back quickly to win the Lustia Stakes. KC over Red Can Man. Behind them, Kementari or Gemma's Son, who powered to the line late. Uni Time behind those. Taxigano, Great Shot, Arctic Stream, Platoon. Followed then further back by Laver Rod and the tail ender, Free Trade. She has turned it around in remarkable time here. KC, she has made a complete lie of her first up run and destroyed her rivals in the Lustia. Stephen Parnham aboard. She absolutely roared to the line here after the avalanche of backing that came for her first up. She's taken immeasurable improvement from that run clearly and is right back in the mix here going towards the features. KC number 10, the Kingston Town winner of the Carnival last year, and she's back today with a vengeance. So Stephen Parnham takes out the feature. Middle brother Brad has claimed the minor feature, the Faritha, here this afternoon. And the boys on fire here this afternoon. It's 3/4 and 1 1/4 the margins in 1:23.29. KC first. Second 7 Red Can Man. 1 Kementari third. A brave run there after being 3 deep throughout. Number 12 Gemma's Son picked up very well late to grab fourth. KC though, the reigning 3-year-old of the year by Playing God from Flirt and Hope. For G.J. Mrs. K. Edwards, Ms. K.J. Edwards and C.J. Edwards, prepared by Neville Parnham. Stephen Parnham in the saddle and picks up another big feature here aboard his favourite mare, KC. Second home, Red Can Man. After hitting the lead on the corner, the Gingerbread Man 4-year-old, Steve Wolfe, Sean McGruddy. And third, Kementari by Lonro from Yavana, trained by James Cummings and ridden by Jade McNaught. After getting no luck, posted 3 deep and no real cover at all at any point in the race, and kept on coming at the business end. The final events at 5:30 this afternoon. State Attorney is the scratching as we take you down to Scotty, and no doubt with a very, very happy Neville Parnham, who did predict vast improvement from KC this afternoon in the Lustia.
He was just getting a little bit of a congratulations from his grandson, Stevie Parnham's young fellow in Riley. Neville, we saw this mare first up the other day. What was your impression of her run?
I was quite happy with the effort because, you know, behind the scenes, you know, and I actually did, you know, it was well documented that I wasn't that happy with her fitness-wise and that she was a little bit behind the 8 ball. But, you know, I just thought her closing 100 metres of that race was quite good. So I was quite, you know, happy with her effort. And since then, you know, I think what helped is giving her like 3 weeks between runs. It allowed her to get over that performance, and we just let her build from there. And yeah, you saw the real KC today, and I was quietly confident that we would see it. Whether she would be able to round them up was, you know, I guess you know, we needed to see that, I guess. But, you know, she's right on track for the Railway and the Kingston Town.
Do you think she's a live hope in the Railway now?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. She's, you know, they're the races she's been targeted for. She hasn't been screwed right down yet, so I've left a bit in the tank for those 2 races, and they've always been her targets, and this is just a bonus on the way through.
Pretty scary for her opposition. A thought on Platoon's run today?
Look, he got himself into an awkward spot. I thought he might be a little bit suspect at the weight for age. I know everyone carried the same weight, or most of them carried the same weight as him, but he's not an overly big horse, and 59 kilos probably tested him. He closed off all right, but yeah, he just never got an opportunity to stoke up into it, and you know, I'd dismiss that, and he'll be a much better horse in the Railway.
And speaking of the rest of the Perth Racing Masters, the one we haven't talked about is the Winterbottom Stakes. Will we see Indian Pacific next week in the Colonel Reeves, and how's he going?
Yeah, he's going really good. He galloped well here this morning. He's on track to give a good account of himself again next week, but again, he's been set for the Kingston Town, so, the Winterbottom Stakes, getting carried away here. And he'll be spot on that occasion. He's had a good month between runs, and you know, he'll only have the fortnight into the Winterbottom, and he'll be screwed right down by then.
I know you're a Hall of Famer, but to get Indian Pacific to win a Kingston Town, that would be something else. Congratulations, Nifty.
He'd lead, yeah. Cheers, thank you.
There's Neville Parnham with the win of KC, and here he is, Stevie Parnham.
Well, Steve, you've been with this filly now mare from the start. How much do you love her?
Oh, she's the best, yeah. I've had a good ride with her so far, and she's still got a bit to go, and I think she's got, you know, the Railway obviously next start and Kingston Town to come, so it's exciting.
You've always had faith in her, but is it still somewhat of a bit of a relief just to see her perform like that today?
Definitely is good to see them to put the score on the board. We sort of knew going into that first run that she was a bit behind, but having 3 weeks into this run, she was able to make that ground up and in her training, and she got into a good position with her fitness today, and I was confident enough that I'd see a good run out of her, and obviously want to win the race, but if she was finishing it off hard, I'd take some good faith out of that.
Well, she travelled a lot better in running today, so did you have faith in the run that the real KC was back?
Definitely at the corner when I give her a dig, and she picked the bridle back up, because at that stage I knew she was, you know, going to take some holding off there, and she delivered good.
Well, you've got a couple of little fans by the wayside here as well, and Noah and Riley, your young ones, they're pretty happy with Dad.
Yeah, they're giving me a yell over the fence, but no, they're good support crew there for us today, and it's good to come back in the winner's circle and give them a cheer.
Well, it's fantastic to see KC and yourself in the winner's circle here. Good luck in the Railway.
Thank you.
There's KC wins this year's Warrowa Steer Stakes, and there's one thing you can be sure of, there's always a fence full of Parnhams here at Ascot during the Summer Carnival. KC takes out the feature. We'll be back here on Sky Thoroughbred Central in half an hour, but for now they're off to a break.